everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening in the podcast right now. It is Sunday, July the 20th, 2025. I wanted to come here and share this story with you guys. It's a very tragic story, so let me give you that trigger warning, okay? And before I continue, I want to say thank you to everybody who's listening right now using Spotify. Don't forget to follow me, follow the podcast on Spotify. It really helps me. And everybody who's listening using Apple Podcasts, same thing. Don't forget to leave a comment. You can rate the podcast too, and also follow the podcast. So every time I create a new episode, you get a notification. And everybody, of course, who's watching the video right now on YouTube, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, okay? So something terrible happened last week, and it happened at a medical facility. And I know maybe about 2 weeks ago I came here and told you guys about an accident that happened where a doctor got trapped inside an oxygen machine, right? And that, he had a very tragic end, right? And I shared that story with you guys. I think it was a physical therapist actually. And now I'm gonna tell you what happened when this man, 61-year-old man, was going to help his wife get up from the table after she just had an MRI done, right? And this man got sucked in to the MRI machine and suffered major injuries all the way to he lost his life last week due to the injuries, okay? I never had an MRI done, right? But I know it's a very common thing, and I know I cannot believe how dangerous those machines are, right? Sometimes we go to all this testing, we do all these procedures and things like this, and we never know that like that your life can change, right? But I know, like, when you go to take x-rays and things like this, they're always so careful to tell you like things like remove the urole, don't move, this and the other. Sometimes they give you sunglasses because they don't want your eyes, I guess, to get affected by any type of lighting. And you follow all of that, right? Because you wanna follow safety procedure. So I'm very surprised, right, to hear that this happened to this man, that he was not even the patient. And the reason that I say that is because when you go get an MRI and any other major tests like that, there's usually somebody right there with you, a medical staff going step by step, like I said, explaining to you what it is that you have to do, what you shouldn't do, and how long the test is gonna take, and if you need this, if you need to get out or something, and you feel like you're uncomfortable, you let us know, do this signal, raise your hand, things like this. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. So for this accident to happen like this, you can only think of one thing. You can only think, like, where is the medical staff, right? Was it like a new person, right? So let me tell you exactly what happened. So a 61-year-old man who suffered critical injuries after being pulled into an MRI machine. Imagine how horrible that is. After being pulled into an MRI machine while wearing a metal chain has died. The incident occurred Wednesday afternoon at a medical building in Westbury, New York, according to the Nassau County Police Department. Officers responded to Nassau Open MRI following a call to the emergency and were informed that the man, they say, entered an authorized magnetic resonance imaging MRI room while the scan was still in progress. So, wow. The staff, the office is saying he actually came in and he was not supposed to be in the room. So that to me is questionable because, like I said, when something like this, when they take the time to explain to you every law, don't do this, don't do the other, remove this, they're usually very careful to let even other staff come in the room, right? They usually warn everybody to, I'm doing an MRI, nobody's allowed to come back here, this and the other. So let's continue to read. The male victim was wearing a large metallic chain around his neck causing him to be drawn into the machine, which resulted in a medical episode. The man, whose name has not been released, was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. He has since succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead Thursday afternoon. The police is saying right now the investigation is ongoing. MRI machines use a strong magnetic field in producing detailed images. Patients are advised to remove jewelry and other medical objects into getting the scan. NASA Open MRI, which has several locations, offers both open and closed scans according to the website. And of course, the office is not really commenting on what happened right now. And I think the reason they're doing that is because they're doing an investigation. And if you know, if there's any medical negligence here, which I'm trying to understand, like what happened, because I saw the interview of the patient, which was I believe it was his girlfriend or the wife, I'm not sure. She said, when the MRI was done, I called him over to help me get up from the table. So it's not like a patient was upset and said, or she started calling out for the husband and was like, I'm out of here. So that's something right there. Just thinking about it now. The girlfriend said, I said to the lady, to the medical staff, call him over to help me get up from the table. I would think, one, that if she needed help from the table, the medical staff is there to do something like that, right? If the medical staff needed help, she would get another staff member. Now, some people feel more comfortable with the loved one doing that for them. So, she said, I said to her, call him over. But they're saying that the men entered the room unauthorized. So if they're saying the men enter the MRI room unauthorized, means that for him to just show up and be like, let's go, is either the patient got upset and started yelling, calling out for him, or like, how will he know that they're done unless some medical staff went out to get him? That's the thing that I don't get, right? Because even on the call, the office said this man just came in the room when we were doing this procedure, and that's what happened. So I'm glad that they're doing an investigation, right, to get to the bottom of this. I'm trying to see if I can get some comments here so we can see what people are thinking, what people are saying about it. So it's just very unfortunate, like I always tell you guys, life can change at any moment. I never do. When I read this, I couldn't imagine that a machine can be so dangerous like that. I mean, he's not even the patient. So how close to the machine was he, right? To be sucked in. They're saying his chain was a very heavy chain. And an MRI is a magnetic machine. M stands for magnetic. So it sucked him in or something. Wow. So I'm sure like everybody there was also traumatized by the whole thing, just experiencing something like that, right? Or seeing it happen. So let me just see if I can get some comments. Just kind of see like what people are saying, because I'm not that familiar with MRI machines, but one thing I know, every time they put you in a big machine type of thing, there's always somebody telling you, and they make you sign paperwork too, right? There's always somebody telling you, don't do this, don't do the other. So it's always so patrol, basically. Those machines are so patrol and very, the way they use it is so careful. They, sometimes they have to turn the light off. They tell the other staff, don't come in, we're doing a test right now. And it's surprising that he would just walk in and be like, yeah, let's go, or something, right? So That to me is very surprising, but right now I cannot find any comments, right? So let me know, guys, what you think about this. Excuse me. If you have experience doing this type of machines, let me know. And the family is doing a GoFundMe for the funeral cost, so I'm gonna put the link here. So if you feel led to donate, you can go ahead and click on the link for their GoFundMe. And if you cannot help monetary, you can also pray for them. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to the channel. Thank you to everybody who's listening in the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. God bless. This is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.